We're the ladies of the Riderwood Benevolent Care Fund Gala Committee. We hope you have a wonderful time on board the Orient Express. Welcome to Riderwood's 2017 Gala for the Benevolent Care Fund. I'm Fiona DeVecha. I'm the Resident Life and Philanthropy Manager, and today we celebrate that we have been able to make a difference for those residents in our community that need it. So we've had a wonderful campaign, and I think you've had a wonderful cocktail hour, and the rest of the night will be even more fantastic. So let's get started. I'd like to have Gary Hibbs, our Executive Director, come up and say a few words. Oh, Gary. Gary got a woohoo.
That must have been my wife. Is she somewhere? I don't know where she went. Do you recognize me with this hat? Should I take it off? Okay, you do recognize me. I got mixed reviews on that. Somebody said I look like the Monopoly man. I guess, I don't know if that means I'm loaded with money or what that means, but hey, isn't this fun? It's just so much fun to see people I know, some people, quite frankly, that I'm meeting for the first time tonight. And the word that comes to mind for me when I see this is interdependence. That word has just kind of been rolling around in my mind and my brain as I think about Riderwood. As Fiona said, and you know, this evening is for a special cause, really. It's the community helping the community. And quite frankly, every one of us depends on someone else, right? There are no self-made people in this world. That's not a true statement. You hear self-made man or self-made woman. We all rely on somebody. And I think in a beautiful way, that's what you see tonight. Look at the decorations. Did anybody get a little disoriented in terms of where you were? It's been transformed. And that's one thing I think Riderwood does. It takes people by surprise because it is transformative. It's not just a place where people live and work, but it's where people come together and really are truly, in the sense of the word, interdependent. So if you are part of the committee, residents, staff, if you're part of the committee, just raise your hand, and then everybody else who has two hands, clap for people. And thank them, because there are countless hours behind all of this. And I'm just grateful that you're here. How many people am I going to see on the dance floor a little bit later? All right, that's good. That's good. And then those of us who are standing around that you think should be dancing or may need a dance partner, you just come up and say, hey, what are you doing? Come on, come to the dance floor. We want to have fun. I started to talk to one resident about some business matters as she was coming to me. She said, hey, no, we're not talking about that. This is a fun night. And I hope there's a lot of laughter. How's the food so far? Thank our dining services team. You talk about interdependence and dependence. They do a great job. But there's so many roles that each of us has, and I'll tell you, from really the top and setting a tone and the mission of what we do, of course, is our board of directors. And I'm so grateful. At least 2 times a month, I get to meet with one of our board of directors, one of our directors, and that's because she lives right here. And I get the privilege, really, of meeting with Pat and getting a sense of how things are going, and I try to give her a sense of the things that we're working through. And I'm going to ask Pat Davis to come up and just say a couple of words to us. Pat Davis, come on down.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for coming to this wonderful party, and thank you for your generous support of the Benevolent Care Fund. It's because of you and many, many other people who have contributed so generously that we are not simply a senior residence. We are, as Gary indicated, a community. A lot of what takes place here happens behind the scenes, like all the preparations for this wonderful event. Also behind the scenes, your board of directors does a good deal of work, and I'm delighted that another member is here with us tonight. Joanne Rorapah has been a member of the board for more than 10 years. And I calculated the other day, maybe you don't know this, Joanne, but you have put in thousands of hours on our behalf. And we are very grateful for that. So please join me in welcoming and thanking Joanne Rorapah.
Thank you very much, Pat. Yes, for those who have been here for a while, I'm sure you've seen me on campus or at a town hall, because I've been coming here for 11 years now and have enjoyed every minute of it. I'd like to join Pat and Gary in thanking you all for your sponsorship of the Benevolent Care Foundation. It's such a worthy cause. And I won't have any further comments. I'll let us get on to the evening. Thank you all very much.
Okay, so I just wanted to say a few words, because what we do for the Benevolent Care Fund does not happen so easily, and it does not happen by one person doing it. It happens as a community effort. And when Gary spoke to community, what it really makes me think of is this year, if you noticed in our campaign that we did, we focused on participation. Not on the amount that we raised, not on the goals that we needed to meet to be able to take care of everybody that needs it. But we focused on participation because we're a community, and everything we do reflects on this big, grandiose thing we think of as Riderwood. But it's all of you individually, the smiles that you give each other and staff, in the hallway when you see them, all of the activities that you've started, all of the volunteer work that you do, and then also giving to the Benevolent Care Fund. We really come together. Tonight doesn't feel like a gala that you're having for a charity where you're, as an individual donor, going to that gala. It really feels like a family event. this is what it would feel like to me if I was going to my sister's wedding, because I know everybody, because we're warm with each other, we're kind, and we're here to celebrate together. So I think we're more than a community. I think we're a family, and family helps each other, and that's exactly what we're doing here. So thank you, family, and I think it's time for dinner. So I'll end with one more thing. So I'm sure you want to know what we've been able to do as a community and as a family, because this year we estimate we need $605,000, and we'll get there. And we have a little nest egg, but at this point we've raised $390,000, and 67% of our community has given. And some people that can give more, give more. Some people that are having a tough time really have to think about the gift they make, but together we can get there, and that's the whole point of being a community together. And I think the point of caring individuals working here and the point of all of our residents moving in, I think, you were somehow drawn to this community, and I don't think you were drawn to it because the wallpaper is pretty. I think you were drawn to it because you knew that this was a place that you could make a home and that people would come together and be family and friends to you and really make this a good life for you. So I hope you're enjoying life, and I really hope you enjoy the gala. I do want to thank the gala committee. So speaking of community, it is teamwork, and it is a team made up of residents and staff. So if we could get all of the Benevolent Care Fund Gala Committee to stand up. I just want to go quickly through their names, just in case maybe you wanted to say to them, good job. Maria Gigian, Elizabeth Bernstein, Nancy Blunt, Kay Bowers, Jennifer Blunt, Shirley Deerfield, myself, Judy Felsenfeld, Evelyn Garris, Beth Gordon, Ramon Hernandez, Amy Holzer, Roberta Rossman, Sylvia Valentino, and Jack Vargo. We've been planning this since about January, so I hope you have a really good time. Did you want to?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh. Okay, well, thank you.
So, two people. One was introduced as myself, and her name is Fiona DeVencha. And I just want to say, thank you. I was saying to Fiona earlier, she makes this seem so effortless because her personality and the way that she works with people and brings people together and draws people together makes something like this happen. Yes, there are many hands, but there is a special pair of hands, and I think it's Fiona's. And I'm just so grateful that you're here. And that she started here as a kid and has done so much for us and has developed. So I want to thank Fiona. And also, there's a fellow right over there that's taking a picture as I speak, and that is Reggie Dennis. Since 2005, I was just informed that he has taken over 30,000 pictures, and they're in the cloud somewhere. Hopefully that cloud doesn't blow away, but they're in the cloud somewhere. But you speak of growing and developing. Reggie Dennis is now the Director of General Services at our sister community in New Jersey, Seabrook Village. And I said there's a lot of smiles for Reggie as we fight through our tears. But Reggie, I can't thank you on behalf of everyone who's here tonight and so many who aren't for what you've done for, I guess it's close to 13 years here at Riderwood, which is phenomenal. So we're going to miss you, and I'm going to ask you publicly, are you going to come back to the gala next year here? He's going to be here. There's a thumbs up. So Reggie Dennis, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And with that, I think it's time for Fiona to take the mic.
So thank you all for coming, and now I'd like to have Reverend Garris come up and do a blessing for the meal and for our community.
Let us pray. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam, hamatzi lehem min haaretz. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam, shehakol niye bidvaro. We bless you, Lord God, and thank you for the Benevolent Care Fund and the ministry it performs to residents of Riderwood who have exhausted their resources and require supplemental assistance to maintain their living here at Riderwood. We bless you, O Lord, and thank you for this gala, an evening of food and fellowship, celebrating the contributions to the Benevolent Care Fund and those who made them, that the fund might be strengthened and continued for residents in the future who will need its assistance. We bless you, O Lord, and ask that you would bless this food and fellowship this evening. May the food nourish and strengthen our bodies. May our fellowship nourish and strengthen our minds and spirits, that we might continue strong for service in your kingdom. For this we ask in your holy name. Amen.
Okay, so we'll get started with dinner. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. It's Michelle Glodek here, Director of Resident Life, and we are at the awesome Benevolent Care Fund Gala. There's so much energy in this room, and we're having such a great time. I'd like us to go around and see how people are doing. Come on, let's go. So, who do we have here? Miss Gordon. Beth Gordon, yeah. Well, thank you for being here. I understand you're part of the committee, right?
I came up with the idea for Orient Express.
Well, it's an awesome idea. And I think we have one of my fellow exec team members here, Mark.
How are you?
Good, good. Welcome. Is this your first gala?
This is my first gala.
And who do you have with you here?
My beautiful bride. This is Megan.
Hi, Megan. Well, we're so glad that you came. This is such an amazing event, and I just what Gary and Fiona spoke about earlier, community, helping community. It really resonates with me. So thank you all, and enjoy the evening. I hope I see you on the dance floor later. What are we eating? What course are we on now?
God knows.
Oh my goodness. Fish and philo fish.
It's philo fish. You know that? Yeah.
Yes.
You caught that when you were a kid, philo fish.
Yeah, it's delicious. My mom served it to me every Sunday. All right. Well, you all enjoy the rest of your evening. I think we're going to have some dancing and music later and much more food. So thank you very much. All right. I think I see our executive director over here. Let's go talk to him. Hello, everybody. Are you all having a good time?
Having a great time. And who are you?
Good. I'm Passenger B. Passenger B. So how long have you been here? Have you lived here?
I've been here 4 years.
Okay.
I've been here 6.
6 years. So we were just at another table and we heard that some people have been here for 15 and 17 years, and we just think what a wonderful thing to move in and say you've been here that long. That's just amazing. People come here to live, right? Yeah.
I've lived here a year and a half.
Okay, well, I've lived here 3 years. We don't really live here, Gary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
You just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you don't know that all of a sudden you get very sick or needs, and then there goes your financial income, and it's there for you.
Right.
So it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that that Riderwood, has set up for us.
It's so nice because when you're in that state, the last thing you want to worry about is money and paying the bill. So I just think it's wonderful that we can do this.
When you're worried about all kinds of things and you're getting hospice care, that's the last thing you should have to worry about is your finances. So, hooray!
Well, thank you both, and enjoy the evening. Okay, great.
Costs keep going up, so my neighbor said she can no longer afford a car. She had to give it up. She doesn't have enough money to move into probably Arbor Ridge because she's on a fixed income, and which was adequate 15, 18 years ago. So there are people like that who, through no fault of their own, are going to find themselves in difficult straits.
This is Ellen. She's our social work manager here, and it looks like you're doing something. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm volunteering, and my assignment is to pour wine. And I'm doing my best. I did spill a little bit of red wine, but on the tablecloth, not on the residents, so we're good.
Lori, how are you? You're enjoying the evening?
I am.
It's
a marvelous evening.
It is. So we were just going around thanking everybody for their contributions and the support of the event, and we wanted to hear from different people what this event and what the fund means to them.
Actually, with working in Arbor Ridge, I think it's very important for us to know how important the Benevolent Care Fund is. It supports those residents across the campus, but certainly those residents that are in skilled nursing or assisted living. So it's a pleasure to be here. I think this is my 5th or 6th gala, and they're all wonderful.
They are. This is my 2nd Riderwood Gala, but I've been to others at other campuses, and I have to say we keep topping ourselves year after year.
Yes.
We do better and better.
And I like your outfit.
Thank you very much, as I am passenger B tonight.
Great talking with you.
All right. Well, thanks for helping us out tonight. Good evening, everybody. Are you having a good time? Great. Well, we are just going around thanking everybody for their contributions and their support of this awesome event. And we were just kind of asking folks, why is it important to you, and what does it mean to be here?
Well, it's important that we support our fellow residents who become disabled or unable to carry out their plan or financial plan to live here, and then they need a little financial help, and that's what we do as neighbors to help them out.
Absolutely. I think Gary and Fiona both said it so eloquently that we're family and we're helping each other out. Yeah.
And it's just fun.
It is, isn't it? It's fun. I mean, thank you very much. I picked this outfit out in Paris right before I jumped on the train to get here. I didn't have a thing to wear, and so now, just glamorous and gorgeous. And you all, look at you. You are glamorous and gorgeous. Lots of glitz this evening. So am I going to see you out on the dance floor later? Okay, great.
the Benevolent Care Fund.